The die is cast, and the decision is made. Krakoa is for all mutants. Now Cyclops, Jean, and Storm, and multiple members of the former X-Men have decided to make the new X-Men a separate force, independent of the Krakoan government, the Quiet Council. So with that comes the question, who will serve on the team? Krakoa gets to vote on the mutant candidates in the comic, but one member will actually be chosen by readers, and that voting is happening right now. What could possibly go wrong? Ask Jason Todd what could possibly go wrong with readers choosing. This week, we're going to look at the candidates and their odds for election. I'm Dan Upton, and this is the Doomcast. Banshee is Sean Cassidy, an Irishman with a concussive sonic scream. Named for a female ghost, he was in Giant Size X-Men #1 and was dead once, but now he's back. Despite a very long history with the X-Men and unique powers, I expect he is a long shot. Long shot is not running. Polaris is Lorna Dane, a Legacy X person, a Legacy hero with Legacy powers, a connection to a Summers brother, a brief heel turn, a villain dad. Polaris is a great choice. Not mine, personally. One of the better ones, but dang it if she doesn't tick all the boxes. She's a mutant master of magnetism and the daughter of Magneto, former fiancé of Havoc, and a solid color scheme. What is not to like? Forge is a mutant technopath who can build almost anything and is also a Cheyenne Nation medicine man. Forge has been a mainstay in the X-Factor and X-Force for a while, but only briefly had a tenure as an X-Men proper. He rules, in my humble opinion, but odds may be low as his powers have generally relegated him to support in most books. Boom Boom is the Chaos choice. Tabitha is a drunk who can throw explosions. She's been in X-Books for years, and originally on the New Mutants and X-Force, her powers are super impressive, cool, and ultra useful, but as we saw in New Mutants, she's kind of a loose cannon. Like, almost literally. You don't see Tempo all that much, but you should, because their power set is unique. They're a former villain. That makes them probably my third choice in this case. Tempo can speed up or slow down anyone's relative relationship to time, including their own. They can slow people down even to a stop. They could speed people up to incredible speeds. But their power, again, it's not literal speed, but it's time. Unique and very full of infinite possibilities as that power is. I don't know enough of their personality, so I'm guessing their odds aren't going to be as good as they probably should be featured in a lot more books. One of two great flavors that shouldn't be without the other, Sam Guthrie is invulnerable while using his cannonball powers. He's one of the OG New Mutants, and along with his buddy Bobby DaCosta, founded the team, and I don't see either of these guys on a team without the other. Bobby DaCosta is a solar battery, former New Mutant, former X-Force, former AIM, current billionaire, and he's a bit of a Lothario. He's the peanut butter to Sam's chocolate. Or maybe Sam is maple syrup. Have you ever had a maple syrup and peanut butter sandwich? Have you ever had those two flavors together? Because, oh, wow, damn, son, that's really good. Guido Carosella is nearly as strong as the Hulk for minutes at a time. He's a working class Italian-American who also is the only X-person that I know of who's a stand-up comic on the side, for real. But his powers are real specific. Like Gambit, he absorbs kinetic energy but expels it as strength, not as explosions. He's a favorite of mine, loved him in X-Factor, but I think the odds are kind of low. My personal choice is Marrow, a street kid turned Morlock raised by Callisto. As an adult, Marrow can make edged weapons of almost any kind from her bone. Armor, knuckles, even spikes for throwing. And she's a gritty, angry badass with a chip on her shoulder who doesn't play really well with the straight and narrow types like Cyclops, which makes her the most interesting personality and power set to round out the team. In my humble opinion, I'm pulling for Marrow. My other big favorite, #2 choice is Armor. With solid power, she's able to fully armor herself, making her almost totally invulnerable. Super strong, a great tank with an interesting background. She's related to the Yoshida clan, who had the Muramasa blade that can apparently harm Wolverine. She's also a Morrison Whedon era student at the Xavier School and graduate. So if it's not Marrow, I'm pulling for Hisako. So there we are. Krakoa is for all mutants. Now, if you want to jump on Marvel.com or just Google X-Men election, you should find it. Where to vote. You can only vote one time, and I'm pretty sure nobody is going to complain that it's rigged and Russia doesn't have anything riding on any particular candidate. Maybe Boom Boom, I don't know. Voting runs through the end of February, and the winning candidate will be announced in a future issue and added to the team. So thanks for watching, everybody, and don't forget to subscribe and share. Trust me, it's worth it. I'm very funny. May the best mutant win. Thank you.